While the world watches Tesla, BMW, and Mercedes battle for EV dominance, Volvo has quietly unleashed a monster, a plug-in hybrid with the soul of performance car and the elegance of Scandinavian design. This is the 2025 Volvo XC60 T8 Polestar, and it might just be the best SUV no one's talking about. At first glance, the XC60 T8 Polestar looks like your typical luxury SUV. Clean lines, subtle curves, understated elegance. But beneath the sleek skin lies a powertrain that redefines what a hybrid SUV can be. We're talking a 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine, both turbocharged and supercharged, paired with an electric motor, delivering a jaw-dropping 455 horsepower and 523 lb-ft of torque. 0 to 60 in just 4.5 seconds. Yes, you heard that right, from a Volvo SUV. But the XC60 Polestar isn't just about speed. It's about precision. Every component, from the Öhlins dampers to the upgraded Brembo brakes, is engineered for refined handling and total control. It's as if Volvo quietly asked, what if luxury met race-bred performance and then made it street legal? Step inside, and you're greeted with Volvo's signature minimalism, but elevated. The cabin is a haven of Napa leather, open-pore wood, and a 14.5-inch Google-integrated touchscreen. Clean, quiet, and endlessly intuitive. From the 1,460-watt Bowers and Wilkins sound system to driver assist tech that practically drives itself, this isn't just a cabin. It's a digital sanctuary on wheels. Yes, it's a plug-in hybrid. Yes, it offers up to 35 miles of all-electric range. But don't let the eco badge fool you. The T8 Polestar isn't here to save the planet quietly. It's here to do it at full throttle. You get the green conscience without sacrificing the grin factor. So why is no one talking about it? Maybe because Volvo doesn't shout. It whispers with confidence. While other brands fight for the spotlight, the 2025 XC60 T8 Polestar simply delivers on power, luxury, and vision. This is more than an SUV. It's a statement. And if you're lucky enough to drive one, you'll know sometimes the loudest performance comes from the quietest contender. And here's the thing, this isn't the only sleeper car Volvo's working on. Whispers inside Polestar's engineering division hint at something even more radical. Something that could merge fully electric platforms with race-grade dynamics. A potential rival to the Model Y performance, or even a Macung EV. Sources suggest a next-gen powertrain, entirely electric, built on lessons from the XC60 T8 Polestar. If true, this could mark a turning point in Volvo's quiet climb to performance dominance in the electric age. And that's not all. Volvo's tech alliance with Geely and Polestar is beginning to bear fruit in unexpected ways. We're seeing technology once reserved for concept models making their way into street-legal machines. So what does this mean for the SUV wars in 2025 and beyond? It means traditional powerhouses like BMW and Audi are no longer the only ones setting benchmarks. It means the luxury performance segment is getting reshaped by a company that was once simply safe. And if the upcoming XC90 refresh or the rumored Polestar 4 Dual Plus is anything like what we've seen here, the giant of the automotive world might want to watch their backs. In our next episode, we'll go deeper into Volvo's new battery architecture, Polestar's track-ready secret, and why China's EV factories may be fueling this Swedish resurgence. Subscribe so you don't miss what comes next. Until then, stay curious, stay driven. Behind the sleek design of the XC60 T8 Polestar lies an even bigger story, one that stretches far beyond Sweden. Because this revolution in Volvo's DNA isn't being engineered in a vacuum. It's being co-authored in silence by Geely, Volvo's Chinese parent company, whose factories now hum with quiet intensity, producing the next wave of EV dominance. The East and the West. The legacy of Swedish safety now fused with China's sheer scale, speed, and software superiority. This is not just globalization. It's strategic evolution. Volvo's next move? The upcoming 2025 XC90 Recharge, rumored to be fully electric and equipped with new solid-state battery architecture. Early leaks suggest a range beyond 700 kilometers, fast charging capabilities under 15 minutes, and AI-integrated drive modes that adapt in real time to your habits traffic, and even mood. And right alongside it, Polestar preparing its next weapon. The Polestar 4 Dual Plus, a sleek coupe SUV with dual motors pushing over 600 horsepower, powered by Geely's SEA platform, and tuned for one thing: domination on both the street and the circuit. What's happening behind closed doors is no less than a technological arms race. Volvo and Polestar are no longer content with just catching up to Tesla or outperforming BMW. They want to change the narrative. They want to lead. And the industry is starting to notice. Whispers in Munich, Tokyo, and Palo Alto all echo the same concern. Volvo's back, but it's not the same Volvo we remember. If they succeed, it won't just redefine what a performance SUV or EV looks like. It'll rewrite the rulebook for the entire industry. Safety, performance, design, sustainability, all converging in a product line that no longer needs to shout because its silence roars. But can they scale it fast enough? Can this East-West hybrid strategy outpace the giants who rule for decades? And what role will software, AI, and even geopolitics play in the future of Volvo's ambitions? This is it, the centerpiece of Volvo's electric strategy. The 2025 XC90 Recharge. Bigger, smarter, entirely reborn, and unlike anything the brand has ever built. It's no longer just a family SUV. It's a luxury tech platform on wheels. Built on the SPA2 architecture, Volvo's next-generation electric chassis, shared with Polestar and designed for total software control. The flagship version will feature dual electric motors, AWD 800V architecture for ultra-fast charging, and range figures projected to exceed 435 miles. But the real revolution is not just hardware. This XC90 runs on Volvo OS 2.0, a neural network-infused platform powered by NVIDIA Drive Orin. It learns. It predicts. It even evolves, sending constant OTA updates based on driver behavior, weather patterns, and traffic models. Your seat adjusts before you even touch it. Climate, music, drive mode, all calibrated to your mood. It reads your posture, tracks fatigue, recommends pit stops when you need them. Volvo has quietly moved into the era of cognitive cars. And of course, Volvo hasn't forgotten its roots. The 2025 XC90 Recharge is expected to be the safest electric SUV in the world. LiDAR-assisted collision avoidance, 360-degree pedestrian prediction, emergency escape mode, a car designed not just to protect, but to prevent. But Volvo's ambitions aren't just technological. They're logistical. The XC90 will be built on carbon-neutral production lines, using ethically sourced materials and batteries recycled through a closed-loop system developed with Northvolt and CATL. This is no longer just a company making cars. It's a global system, clean, connected, and calibrated to outlast even the loudest competitors. It adapts to your world, whether you're chasing silence or conquering chaos. The XC90 Recharge doesn't scream power. It whispers brilliance. But while Volvo crafts the intelligent flagship for the family and the futurist, Polestar is engineering something altogether different, something primal, raw, visceral, and still electric. This is the Polestar 4 Dual Plus, a street-legal missile that's about to challenge every assumption you have about Scandinavian design. With 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds, over 610 horsepower, and near 1:1 weight distribution, the Polestar 4 Dual Plus isn't chasing Tesla. It's aiming to overtake Porsche on their own turf. Developed in partnership with Geely's motorsport division and tested across Europe's most brutal tracks, this Polestar is what happens when Scandinavian restraint meets Chinese acceleration. Every panel is tuned for airflow. Every algorithm learns your drive. Regenerative braking, vector torque control, and a cockpit so minimal you almost forget it's not from 2040. And yet, underneath the power and polish lies a much bigger story, one that stretches from Swedish labs to Chinese superfactories, to the heart of a global power shift happening in plain sight. Because here's what most don't see. Every electric car is also a geopolitical chess piece. And China, they hold the most powerful ones on the board. While the West debates emissions and subsidies, China has spent the last decade locking down 80% of the world's lithium processing, cobalt refining, and battery cell manufacturing. Brands like Volvo and Polestar, they're part of a much larger strategy, one where software, minerals, and infrastructure are the real weapons. In 2024, a discrete agreement was signed, merging Geely's global scale, Polestar performance identity, and CATL's next-gen battery breakthroughs into a unified supply chain no Western brand can easily replicate. Now the stakes are rising. Tariffs, sanctions, trade wars. Because it's no longer just about who builds the best EV. It's about who controls the future of mobility itself. And if the Polestar 4 Dual Plus is any indication, the next phase of the EV race won't be decided on showroom floors. It will be fought in data centers, shipping routes, and test tracks the public may never see. In the next chapter, we go inside the EV Cold War and uncover how energy, AI, and infrastructure are becoming the real battlegrounds. The world is changing, not just in how we drive, but in who drives the future. Volvo's rebirth, Polestar's rise, Geely's global web. What began as a quiet innovation in a single SUV has become a global statement. That power, performance, and sustainability no longer come from noise, but from precision, intention, and control. In this new era, performance isn't just about speed, it's about strategy. And in that quiet race, Volvo isn't just participating. It's redefining what winning looks like. Innovation, precision, power, silence. Volvo didn't change the world by being loud. It did it by being smarter than everyone else. Thanks for watching. The revolution isn't coming. It's already here. Stay curious and stay ahead. If this story moved you, don't just watch it, share it. Subscribe for more untold stories of innovation, resistance, and brilliance from the corners of the world that matter most.